So what is a high ticket closer? Now people will probably get this all the time and probably think, well, what is a high ticket closer? Is it someone who's just done HTC? Yes, HTC stands for high ticket closer, but it doesn't matter. There's many different other courses out there in terms of helping sort of people to become high ticket closers. Now, it's not people who spam you, by the way, if you're watching this and thinking, well, I get these people spamming me all the time, I know what they are. No, they're spammers. They just call themselves high ticket closers, but they don't know how to close at all, which is a bad thing because they wouldn't be spamming you otherwise. So I want to just go through it. What is a high ticket closer? It's someone who sells premium products and services. So services and products, whatever, it's over there a certain amount in terms of, they're probably over around sort of 3K. Now, it doesn't matter, between sort of 1K and onwards, I think is anything sort of maybe high ticket that can be sold by someone who calls themselves a high ticket closer. Now, obviously, I run a sales agency, so I get a lot of connections with high ticket closers. And I would only say it's someone who, again, has generally gone through a little bit of training at least, you know, in terms of they've actually paid for a course. They've gone and spent money on a course, because it's very difficult to sell high ticket if you haven't bought high ticket. You know, you haven't spent money on a big, large amount as well on a course or something where it was investing in your education. So if you haven't really done that, it's very hard to do, to kind of call you a high ticket closer, because, you know, in some ways, yes, you can close high ticket programs, but I think you've got to be able to, you know, believe in it at the same time and understand that I did it myself. You know, I spent that money on a course that I can now sell for the same amount. So a high ticket closer is someone obviously that does sell premium products and services. Whether or not they've gone through training or not, they should really understand that it's more about learning the pain points of the prospect, and then obviously knowing the vision of them and sort of bridging that gap. But obviously not going into it and selling features and benefits, because that's a very salesman side of way, right? That's what we've talked about in previous videos. You don't want to be a salesman, you want to be a closer. It's different ways. Yes, it's sales, but it's a different way of doing it. You don't have to be so pushy. And closers, high ticket closers, should understand that they don't sell features and benefits. That doesn't mean you can't mention about the features and benefits of your program, but that is not the full front thing. It's understanding what is the customer's goals, what are the customer's pain points, and then kind of bridging that gap together to seeing if that product or service is the right fit for them. Because we wouldn't, again, I talk about ethics in other videos as well. You don't go and sell something that say a prospect or customer doesn't need. So yeah, that's a high ticket closer. Again, there's many different high ticket closers, if you want to call them there. It could be a salesperson, it could be that they're just selling a high ticket program or service. So anything that's over, say, I'm going to say $1,000, because really 3K is actually the sort of ball point. But, you know, again, I've got people that I've linked with and they're selling something for $1,000, but they're getting good commission. So that's what it's about. It's not selling something for, say, £10 or $10 or an ebook. That's not very high ticket, that's low ticket. Not saying you can't make money from that, but that's the difference between getting someone on board that is a high ticket closer than someone who's just maybe selling something small and low ticket. So if you want to know more about that, again, reach out to me. I'm happy to sort of help you if you think, you know, what is a high ticket closer? I need to know more information. Again, PM me. But if not, comment below. Love to hear your thoughts, and I'll catch you soon.